tapping. Tech disruptors. Tapping. New code in the hallway. New talk on the feed. Big idea, small screen. Watch them grow in the speed. From a sketch to a spark to a product in the wild. We break the old pattern and we smile like a child. Tell me what's next, tell me what's real. Hands on the wheel, mind on the build. Signal the future, bring the new. Signal the future, we cut right through. For the crowd.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tech Disruptors podcast. My name is Darren. This guy's name is...
My name is Jason.
And backed by popular demand, the man, the myth, the legend, Delvon Digital, here to talk everything Pixel today. And if you've been looking at his comment section lately, you might have a couple of things to say, so don't be afraid to join us in the chat there. We're going to bring all the Delvon rage-baiting haters here to address. No, just kidding. Delvon's, how you been, buddy? It's been a while.
I've been good, man. Just 10. That's it.
Yeah. He is our resident Google Pixel expertise, we'll call him.
I agree with that.
Mega fan, super fan.
Yeah.
I like it.
But yes, yeah, I think it's always important to give like our guests a title. I don't know if you noticed this, Jason. Every time we have a guest, we give them a title.
And you inflate their ego by saying backed by popular demand.
But a lot of the time, we've had requests for Dalvon. Not for real, you mad? No, but we've actually had a few requests for Dalvon to come back on the show because
he's been quiet. He's been quiet in the group chat, so I didn't know if he was still around. I mean, I know you're making content, and it's good content, 100%.
I'm always around. I'm a lurker.
He's a lurker.
Dude, and look at his fit. Like his hat and glasses match. That is amazing.
This is true. That is
awesome.
Way more. He's bringing the class to the Tech Disruptors.
Yeah, we are terrible. We need to get into this.
Yeah. Now, Delvon, really quickly, the last time we spoke, you had just had your first little one. How is Alita going?
She's doing good. I'm gonna say, Lita, you want to come here? Want to say hey?
She's a battle angel. Of course, she's doing okay.
She said no. She's doing good. She said,
Ooh.
she said no. So I ain't getting.
She's trying to
grow
save
up
the planet.
so fast.
But,
she's saving the planet.
Yeah, bro.
Yep, saving the planet.
She's 2 now, about to turn 3 in October, and she runs me. So that's why when I
like
can't
a
get
good
on
daughter should, a good daughter should to their father, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I want to kick things off a little bit differently today with a story that literally made me laugh out loud. So you guys probably are familiar with DuckDuckGo, which is an alternative privacy-based browser, Google search engine, sorry, I should say. So this past week, they released their very first hardware product.
Wait, DuckDuckGo did?
DuckDuckGo did.
Oh,
that's correct. Now, they released what they call the anti-AI smart sunglasses.
So they're just sunglasses.
Take that in for a second. So DuckDuckGo.
Hold on, Darren. Is this kind of like that phone that was released that was literally a mirror?
Well, this is a real story. This is a real thing. So DuckDuckGo released their anti-AI smart glasses, which, as Jason very astutely pointed out, these are just regular sunglasses. There is no AI, no electronics built in. But sure enough, they sold out in a matter of days. The anti-AI
Is it because it's a collector's item, maybe? I mean,
it's a rarity, I guess, coming from DuckDuckGo. Like, they don't release products. Like, this is not what they do. So,
yeah, but are they nice? Are they cheap? I mean, what were the price
you
of
can
these?
see them there. You can see the image of them there. I mean, they look pretty decent. Kind of like a knockoff Ray-Ban, I guess is a good way to put it.
Okay.
But what makes these special is that they're not equipped with cameras, sensors, or smart features. It's and they're privacy based. So quite literally, you just put on your sunglasses and go about your day.
Clickbait.
And you don't have to worry.
And they won. It's
the glasses I got are those. It's just put on my glasses.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
With shaded lenses.
Well,
that's exactly right.
But yours aren't DuckDuckGo.
So how much were they?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That's a really good question. Let me look that up in a second. Now there's a video here which I want to show you. That was funny, but I want to just give you some specs, okay? Because I think this is just to give you we are.
You want to give us specs on glasses that don't have any specs?
Yes, matte black frame, okay. Polarized UV 400 lenses that offer complete ultraviolet light protection.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there's no batteries, external power sources, microprocessors, microphones, or electronic.
Well, I thought they had a Snapdragon 8 Gen nothing in there or something.
Yes, that's exactly what they have.
Or Tensor.
But let me show you the
Tensor.
Let me.
Ooh,
no.
It gets real warm on your head. No, I'm just kidding. That's fired.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure I can pull.
Well, it's sold. Yeah, make sure it's muted because we get copyright hit every single.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to get copyrighted on this ad.
You'd be surprised.
So, I'm going to pass it over to this, but I want you to see now. One thing I just want to preface here before I show this is I want you to look at how enthusiastic this advertiser is in this ad. Okay, because it's impressive. All right, here we go.
DuckDuckGo is introducing the world's most innovative anti-surveillance smart glasses, also known as normal sunglasses. We're obsessed with innovation. So when big tech started putting cameras in smart glasses, we asked ourselves a radical question.
That's good.
What if we just didn't do that? These are the first smart glasses guaranteed to never record nude videos of you and send them to random people. Never thought I'd have to guarantee that, but here we are. These innovative sunglasses come equipped with a 360-degree panoramic lens. All you have to do is turn around in a circle and see things. In a circle. Did I mention? These sunglasses also block the sun and make you look good as hell. Get some normal sunglasses from DuckDuckGo.
Okay,
honestly,
after seeing that, if I just saw that, I'd buy them just because they're hilarious.
Me too.
Stop it, bro. That's not real. That's not real. There's no way.
I like on the inside of the frame, it has the no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth. Honestly, I saw the ad, and like Jason said, if I had seen that at the time of them being released, just before they sold out, I would have totally bought them because it's so funny.
Right.
Like it's time. You know what the thing is wrong with tech today? Everyone treats everything so fucking seriously, and everything's a problem.
100%.
Everything's rage baiting. Everything's, you love it, I hate it. But here comes a company that goes, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put something out there that's a little bit different. It's a bit of a parody on the world that we live in with Meta right now being.
Yeah, but the fact that they actually sold it, they didn't just do a parody video. They actually made a product, which they probably went to some, I don't know how, drop ship and just found some black glasses that had them customize some stuff.
So you want to know how much they were?
Let's guess.
How much are they?
Delvin, how much do you think they cost?
Oh my God. If I'm going to have to guess, man, I'm going to say $199. I feel like it's like $199.
I'm going to say $19.99.
For a measly $7, you could have owned DuckDuckGo's sunglasses.
Okay, at that price, I have to support DuckDuckGo.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll buy it. Did you say $199? Holy cow!
I know Delvin was like,
DuckDuckGo mispriced their product.
Bro, y'all know these companies.
Oh yeah,
price, bro. Probably just upsell everything.
Now
they're just raised for whatever reason.
As I'm wearing Ray-Ban or Metas right now.
Now I'm gonna throw this out there, Jason. We're almost midway through August here. Out of all the stories and videos and promos that we've had on this show, I think that might be my favorite to date.
It's just because it's so over. The commercial was terrible. Like, it was so hilarious. You had to buy it.
I mean, it was meant to be terrible. It was terribly good. That's what it was.
That's exactly my point, right? Yeah. It's so bad that it's good. So
I wonder how many units they sold, and if it was a joke or they were going to make some money of it. You know, they had to make a little bit of money off that. Those glasses are probably $2 a piece. I mean, they do have 360-degree view, though.
Crazy.
This is true. That was my favorite part, actually.
And when he's walking around.
They have that.
I love how he's sitting there naked. He's like, you can't send naked pictures of me.
Bro, so with the chest hair out. Oh, man, yo.
Oh, man. He needs to go get some trimmers.
So it doesn't say how many they release, but the pre-orders sold out. So I don't know. how long. But anyway, DuckDuckGo kind of coming out and giving us a bit of a laugh this week. And I think this is kind of week we needed a little bit of a laugh because there's a lot of scary shit happening in the world of tech. Buying just regular glasses instead of smart glasses, maybe not a bad idea.
Well, privacy is a big issue. And with Meta, I mean, people are concerned. I get it. That's why we need some,
1,000%.
like I said, in general, tech can be very polarizing. And something like that brings humor. I like it. Humor always helps everything when it's tense,
It does.
Now, can I ask you guys a quick question here? I know Jason's got a couple stories he wants to get to, but I just want to ask you guys a question. If I asked you to think back to the year 2020, I know that's like 6 long years ago. I just want you to like cast your mind back, right? Like go back in time. Think of yourself. So I want you to ask yourself something really quickly. What was your favorite product from the year 2020, if you can remember?
God, I don't even know what came out in 2020.
Galvan's thinking back Pixels.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going, what was it, Pixel 7?
6 years ago.
It probably... So
Pixel
let me
4?
let you know, if we're talking about tech, it probably wasn't a Pixel. It probably wasn't.
True, yeah, it probably was like an iPhone or a Samsung.
No, it probably was like a tablet. It probably was like a camera lens or a camera or a PlayStation.
Hang on, let me give you guys... Let me give you guys a bit of help. Hang on, let me give you guys a bit of help.
What is Devin saying here? He's like, not 2020 again. Is that COVID? Right. Is that why?
Well, here's some examples really quickly. Okay. So in the year 2020, we had the MacBook Air M1, right? The OG.
Okay, that was a good. That was that was the new processor, right? They introduced the new.
We also got
I just looked it up. I know what my product is, but I'm gonna let you finish this. I got my product already. Mine was the PlayStation 5, hands down.
Yeah, thank you. That was another one that was released. We also had things like the Pixel 4a, the OnePlus 8. We also had the very first iteration of the Quiet Comfort series from Bose. What else did we have? The LG Gram laptop. We had a lot of cool shit in 2020 came out. Now, the crazy thing here is that what if I told you that the LG Wing... Thank you, Devin. The LG Wing 2020.
Was that 2020?
Might have been just before that.
That was a beautiful device. I love that.
That was a beautiful device. Now, what if I told you that a fan favorite product from the year 2020, like a real fan product, is getting re-released?
Okay, a fan product from 2020 is being re-released.
Yes.
Hold on.
Now, when I say re-released, I mean the exact same product coming back out, re-released again into...
Can you give us like a category it's in?
It would be in the personal audio category.
Personal audio.
Now, when I say these were popular, I'll say that every single tech YouTuber was raving about this product in the year 2020.
They've got to be Sony earbuds or something.
Ooh, not bad, Jason. Pretty close. The XM4s from Sony are getting a re-release. And not only that, they're getting a price deduction.
But wait, hold on. So the old version, the old technology, not the new ones.
No, so they're getting so the original XM4s, which till this day there would be a lot of people out there that would argue that the XM4s are still Sony's best headphones.
MKBHD was a huge fan of the 4s, yeah. Not that makes any difference, but
they're getting re-released as the XM4C, just so you know it's cool again, I guess, for C. But they're coming back, being released at a lower price point. But the exact same XM4s, which I'm sure a lot of people out there who are listening right now who probably still have a pair of XM4s kicking around are going to be like, well, mine are getting a little old in the tooth. Why don't we re-release them and see if we can make a little bit more money? So originally when they came out, they were, I think like $450. But they're coming back out in platinum, silver, black, and lavender. Which wasn't in the original lineup of colors. But these are considered a legacy product from Sony now.
But how much you say? How much are they going to be released?
They're $250. They're going to be released. But originally they were $450.
I know, but here's the thing about the Sonys.
Yeah, but it should have been like 170 something or 59.
Yeah, but the thing is, they are amazing. I used to get the earbuds and headphones. I think I have the XM5 somewhere. I'm not using them now, but
that's what I got
usually with like 6 months after the release, you can get them for like $150. And I know you're gonna cringe when you hear me say this, but refurbished. And I've never had a problem with them refurbished or used.
Yeah.
But here's
now the earbuds are different. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
But earwax and stuff.
I think with Sony, I think what they're getting at here is like, okay, you know, when you find a product that's like a hardcore, it's my favorite product ever. Like if I was to say to Delvin, what's your favorite Pixel ever made?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It used to be the 4, but it's clearly like the 9. It's the 9 Pro.
So let me ask you, was the 4 with the bathtub notch? Okay.
Yeah, mine was.
Yeah, but it had Project
Soli.
What's it called?
Soli.
Yeah. I loved Soli.
So,
they gave up too soon on that. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If Google came out and said, you know what, we're going to re-release the Google Pixel 4, brand new, fresh and wrapping in a brand new clean box, would you rebuy it? You see, this is what I'm getting at.
Here's what I would say. I know this is offshoot, but remember the Nexus by Huawei?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want.
Re-release
or the Pixel 2 with the panda colors.
The Panda Edition.
With the orange button. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Soli was cool.
See how you feel about this?
Yeah.
That's how people feel about the XM4s, right?
I'll be honest,
they
Darren.
don't get any better.
One tech, if you guys had, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What's one tech product you would want re-released today? I would pick
HTC M8.
Okay. I hate to say this. T-Mobile Sidekick, the color version, the T-Mobile Sidekick.
T-Mobile Sidekick, yeah.
That phone right there got me interested in smartphones.
You know what mine would be? The Samsung Blackjack.
The what?
The keyboard. It was Samsung.
How old are you? No, I'm just
answer to the Blackjack.
What?
But yeah, Samsung. I'll put it up right now.
The Blackjack? Dude, what?
Yeah, put that.
I thought you were going to say the Moto Razr 3. Remember the Moto Razr 3? Back in the day when they didn't have folding screens?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Those things.
There you go. The Samsung Blackjack is this beautiful device.
Oh, man.
And it was
that's a Windows. That's pre-Windows Mobile.
It was mobile. That's the Samsung Blackjack.
Yeah.
Classic.
Over those days, bro.
I'll be honest. The new version of Windows Mobile should have kept going. I wish Microsoft would have put financial incentives to app developers to make more apps, because the tile thing, I know you can put a tile overlay on our Android devices and make it look like it, but it's not a Windows.
No. But yeah, so
could you imagine a Windows mobile phone with Windows integration?
Imagine a Windows mobile phone with a Snapdragon chip. And
I know.
Snapdragon
the Lumia?
Yeah.
Was it the 1020 with the 40 megapixel? God, I'll never forget I had that in yellow. And my daughter was probably 3 or 4 years old. She's 15 or 16 now. I don't know. And she was climbing in a tree. And I'll never forget, I was snapping. Now, again, the shutter speed was slow, and she had to sit still, which is hard.
Yeah.
The photos that came out of that thing.
Oh, they're still good.
Compared to the Vivo X300, probably not as good, but man, that thing was amazing.
That's what Devin just said. That can you imagine a Nokia 1020 made today
with upgraded internals, upgraded sensors? Oh, and the Lumia had a great design. Whatever, yeah. But Delvon, you can't see that because you're a Pixel guy.
This is true.
No, I can't.
This is true.
Before
I'm just kidding. No, you got blinders on, man.
Yeah, can we?
You're right.
Can we talk Pixel for a second, Delvon? Because Delvon, I know you probably got some thoughts here. So, the Google Pixel 11 series is scheduled to be released this coming week, the 11th of August. Now,
12th.
12th. Sorry, it's my bad. Thank you.
Wednesday, right? Not Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Now,
yep.
Google's done something a little unexpected with their Pixel Watch 5. They've been going out and trolling Apple. And I want to show you what they posted up on their
I haven't seen this
channel. Oh, I laughed. So this is only a 20-second video. It's a little snapshot, but I will show you. This was Google posting this on their X account this week.
Oh, man. What do they do this stuff for?
Google's fucking coming in hot, but here's the video.
Marketing's good.
Imagine a watch that tracks your health, sleep, and fitness, but still has the decency to look like a watch.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn.
I have a rebuttal.
Yeah.
So
What's that?
Samsung and Apple, maybe not Apple, but they have. I think Apple uses a wireless technology, but I don't know if it's just general wireless charging.
Yeah.
But the Samsung uses wireless charging, correct?
Yes.
Which means both their phones are sealed and can't have any issues, right?
Technically.
So I have a Pixel Watch 4,
Yes.
and I don't swim, so it's never been in a pool. I don't even shower with it. Usually when I'm showering, it's charging.
Jason doesn't shower.
2 days ago, I set it on the charger, and it says, there's an issue with your charger. It's not working right. Okay. So I take it off, put it back on a couple times. Nothing. But I take it off. I don't know, Delvon, do you have a Pixel Watch 4 or 3? Or 4? I think it's 4. So does the 3 have the
Still on
side
the
prongs or the back prongs?
The back.
Okay, so I have the Pixel Watch 4 that has the side prongs, and I don't, it's not going to show up on camera. I'm going to take it off right here real quick. But these are the prongs on the side right here. And I don't know if you can see this. So I'm trying to put it on the charger, and I noticed there's a little plastic piece between the two prongs right here, and it's popping out on one side. So I try to push it in, obviously, and it falls out. And there's rust behind it. So I call Google. It's under warranty till December. And she's like, okay, give me all the details. I give her all the details. She's like, so you're telling me you've never been in a pool before? I'm like, it's waterproof. Even if I went into a pool, it's still waterproof to a certain extent. But no, I've never been in a pool. Well, let me get to our technical team. We'll get back to you. About an hour later, I get an email. You're going to have to send it in repair. It will not be covered by warranty. I've never swam with it. The only thing I do with this watch is I run. I'm not kidding. So I looked it up online, and there was a Reddit thread with about maybe 20 people that have the same issue. So I don't know what to do. I could send it in. They're going to charge me an arm and leg to fix it. With the Pixel Watch 5 around the corner, I'd want to jump on it, but not with the quality issues. And if Google's not going to support the products, I don't want to do it. But here's my conundrum. And Darren, I told you about this, Delvin. I don't know if you know this. The Pixel Watch 4 and 5 support ultra-wideband technology, which doesn't really do much, I guess, except for location. And they both have satellite. So if you're in an area where, God forbid, you're with no service, you can use satellite communication. The Samsung Watch Ultra 2, the newest $700 phone, doesn't have ultra-wideband. It doesn't have satellite communication.
Goodness. Wow.
And it's $300 more than the Pixel Watch 4 and 5 are going to probably be. So I love to jump on the Samsung because, as you know, Darren, we both have the full 8. But I don't know. I've been a huge fan of Google. This is the first time I've ever been denied. And I'm not happy about it.
So Google, I think Delvon might agree with this. Google customer support can be a little bit hit and miss. Would you agree with that, Delvon?
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So did they give you another option, Jason? Like, did they say...
I said, I run with this every day. And the reason why I like your watch is because I have YouTube music and it's offline music. So I can run without having to have my phone on me. She said, well, if you send it, initially she said, send it in repair. We'll fix it. Well, she didn't say under warranty. She said, we'll fix it and send it to you when it's done. It'll be 10 to 15 days. I go, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? She goes, well, that's what it is. I said, you can't just send me a replacement and I'll send you mine? No, we can't do that. Oh, cool.
Right.
And then she kept asking more questions and she says, okay. And she repeats it back to you. And then she said, let me call you back in 20 minutes or send you an email. I said, just send me an email because my son is kind of fussy. An hour and a half later, she said 20 minutes. An hour and a half later, she sent me an email. You're going to have to go through the repair process, and it's 95, pretty much saying like 95% sure. We're 95% sure there's been some water damage caused by you. Without even looking at it, I sent her 2 pictures: the plastic piece that popped out and the actual hole. my thing is the watch is working fine. It charges, but now there's an open gap in the side of the watch. It's going to get, as soon as it hit with rain or I wash my hands, it's done.
Right.
And I run every day, so I sweat. But there's no reason a waterproof watch should be already broken in less than a year. And that's why I say Samsung and Apple have an advantage. They have a fully enclosed device that has no prongs.
I've always said with the Google Pixel Watch won't sell until they do, like Jason mentioned, and seal it in completely with a sapphire screen and all of that shit, right?
Wireless charging. It's simple. You stick it on a dock and you charge it. You don't have to have prongs or metal connectors or whatever.
So Jason,
I've been a big fan of this, but
we talked about Whoop last week, and I was talking about one of the reasons that keeps me on Whoop is because you can charge it on your wrist. Like, you don't need to take it off the device off your wrist and charge it on your wrist. So I think, I understand what you're saying. I think Google has a lot to learn about its smartwatches still. I don't know. Dalvin, what are you wear a Pixel Watch?
He has a Pixel Watch 3, he said.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Like, have you been generally happy with the Pixel Watch, or do you think they've got a lot to learn as well?
As far as watches goes, I think that the Pixel Watch is perfectly fine. I had the whole whatever just randomly one day when my daughter was playing with my watch, whatever. So I had my personal issues with it. But when it comes to daily tasks, what I do on a watch, it's probably the Android watch to get. Apple Watch that I also have.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Google's terrible. Maybe I got unlucky. Maybe, it's like automobiles. If you buy a Toyota or a Honda, people generally think they're very reliable. But there's those people that get that one Honda or Toyota or whatever that didn't quite pass quality control or didn't get caught, and there's an issue with it. So I'm not saying Google's a terrible company by any means. What I'm upset about is the customer service. Like, she goes, "What's your order number?" I'm like, you have my email address. You have my phone number. I've purchased almost every Pixel phone and watch from you guys for the last 10 years. I mean, I'm not trying to, and I told her, I said, I know the Pixel Watch 5 is coming out. I would love to trade this in for the Pixel Watch 5, but I can't. If it's damaged, you won't give me any money for it. So I got a feeling she's like, well, his guy's just trying to make more. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I still want to jump on the Ultra Watch too, but I'm never going to use satellite communication. I'm never going to use satellite communication. I'm never going to use, ultra wideband on a watch because I have a Tesla which uses ultra wideband in their app, but they don't have an app.
Just get an Apple Watch, Jason. Just become an Apple sheep, buddy. It's the only solution.
I could get the Apple. I could get the Apple Ultra. Yeah. No, look. Here's the thing. Apple makes a watch. Samsung makes a watch. Xiaomi makes a watch. There's a lot of that's why I like Android. There's a lot of choice. Like Delvon, we know you love Google, but that doesn't say that you don't like other phones. Like, I'm okay with Apple. I don't hate Apple. I'm just not an Apple fan. I'm not. What is that?
I actually, honestly, that looks like an iPhone to me. I like
what?
Out of all.
Wait, hold on. Hot take. Calvin's working for Apple now.
He's working for both.
Both.
Dude, you're working for a $4 trillion company and probably a $2 trillion company. Man, you must be making some money.
Yeah.
He just pulled Britney Spears. Remember Britney Spears when she was sponsored by Pepsi and then she got caught drinking a Coke in the paparazzi photo?
How many times have people been sponsored by Android been caught using an Apple
absolutely.
right after?
All the time. I get caught out all the time because they be seeing me in my reviews with an Apple Watch on.
That's exactly right.
Pixel Watch too. I get caught
in
out
his comments. In his comments.
Isn't that funny? Like, as a tech person, Dalvin, you're in that category, and me and Darren, I owned a 17 Pro and a 17 Pro Max this year.
Yep.
And I've owned Apple Watches. That's the whole point. As a tech person, you want to have experience both, because Apple does change. They're on iOS 27 now.
That's exactly right.
And they have AI now, so they're probably one of the best companies ever. I mean,
they're
with the folding, now they have a folding phone.
Don't you know? Apple
Google's
Intelligence
done.
is
I think Google's going out of business this year. Yeah, probably.
They're better than Claude and all those other crazy AIs that have been at it for fucking 5, 10 years, 15 years.
So they got a business.
You heard it here at Tech Disruptors. Google's going out of business.
Now, Delvon, Can I ask you a specific Pixel question here? So, are you planning on buying the Pixel 11 series?
Well, like I tell most people, I have a Pixel channel, Pixel content. So no matter how crappy the Pixel or how it's not grading, I have to upgrade to cover it for my Pixel fans that want its content. So
yeah. Okay. So supplementary question or follow-up question, as you might like to also call it. Are you okay with the price hikes on Pixel devices?
What do you mean? Are you okay? So, you don't have a choice. you have to pay it.
Well, no. What I'm saying is he okay as a fan? As a fan.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. Let me put it like this, man. We been in this tech for a long time, right? And
yeah,
and we came from an era where it was under $500, right?
Yeah.
And if we wasn't ever okay with the price hikes, we would have stopped there, but we did not.
That's for everyone.
That's right? That's a really good point.
Yeah, we complained, but we didn't complain with our wallets. Kept going. We complained and keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. Samsung raised the price. I'll keep going. Apple, keep going, because it's just what it is. We're just going to find more creative way to purchase these things. As you can, Apple is trying to come out with some kind of plan. Carriers are giving you 3 more years because they know phones are getting expensive. People can't afford the extra whatever amount of their phones, and people complaining about that. But it's just what it is. It's just how the world operates. So,
but you feel like the price increase is justified though this year, because
I don't think so.
Well, here's the thing: when Apple,
I don't think anybody's justified.
But no, you're right. These $1 trillion companies could absorb the RAM price increase. They really, really could. And
Absolutely,
they choose not to.
They can.
And then you have the companies like Nothing who can't because they're smaller, are the ones that are getting snuffed out by the big guys.
Yeah.
I get that point. Yeah.
So, Delvin, let me ask
that comes up when it comes to Google. I'm sorry, my bad. The only conversation that comes up when it comes to Google is that they're raising the prices, but the chip is bad. And that's the problem that a lot of tech people have. But the phone is still a good experience overall. And if I want that experience, I got to pay the money for that experience.
Got to pay to play, yeah. Now, Delvin,
hold on. The Tensor G6, is it going to be bad?
Ooh, hot take.
It's not going to be bad, but it's just not going to be what everyone's crying about, right? It's not going to be Snapdragon or A level when it drops,
You're right. They're going to come out and say it's 25% faster than a Tensor G5, but who cares?
I honestly, for me, if they just said, fuck it, we're going to keep the same Tensor chip, but we're going to give you a 6,500 milliamp battery, I'd be fucking good with that.
Okay, so Darren, I had a conversation with Darren earlier. So I've had the Pixel 10 Pro Fold probably 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah.
And it's got a Tensor G5. I just got the Z Fold 8 with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 for Samsung, okay? And I told Darren multiple times, I still feel, now again, it has nothing to do with processing power. It's all about the UI, that Google felt smoother. It felt smoother. It still feels smoother,
man. Yeah.
And now Samsung can change that, and they can do it with software. But I don't know. I think apples to apple. That's so terrible. Oranges to oranges. I don't think Samsung is the greatest competitor to Apple. I think Google is.
For the folding market, see, it depends on what you're talking about here, right?
I'm just talking about in general. In general,
yeah.
I mean, yes, they have the Ultra coming out. It's going to be, I'm telling you, Passport's not going to make it. I don't think it's going to be successful.
No,
Apple might change that, but I don't know.
I see, here is my thinking just on the Fold 8, for example. Like, I see Apple's thing to do a Passport style makes more sense to me than Samsung's, and I'll tell you why. Among the tech community, the greatest iPad that was ever released, and most will agree, is the iPad mini.
Yep.
And Apple didn't want to go out and make a high-powered iPad mini. They want to cash in on the iPhone sales by creating something that can address the iPad mini, gap in the market. Because they haven't had a release of the iPad mini since 2022, might be. So they're saying, you know what? Let's get in on this trend. Let's give people what they want. Let's merge that iPad and iPhone hybrid that people so desperately want, but let's give them an iPad
so
mini
you're saying they axed the iPhone mini, and this is Apple's answer to the iPad mini. Look, I'm not saying Samsung's Z Fold 8 is terrible. It's an awesome device. And it's funny, yesterday I had it out a couple times, and people were like, what the hell is that? Like, people actually come up to me and ask me what it was.
Yeah.
And I think that's where foldables are right now. Until Apple releases a foldable, I think
let me show you what the alternative is. Right? So, I mean, here is a lady with an iPad mini, an LTE.
Dude, that's a YouTuber. That's what's her name?
I know, but this is what I'm getting at, right? So, like, people, remember, the iPad mini had LTE connectivity, and people were making FaceTime calls and all that shit on there. So, what I'm getting at is, Apple's makes sense to me.
Do you remember when people used to make fun of Samsung when they came with the Note that was like 5 inches? Like, oh my God, it's like a tablet on your face. And now we have...
Now we have a fucking folding 7-inch tablet in our pocket. Jason never had 7 inches in his pocket. This is new to him. But anyway,
why would I have 7 inches in my pocket? But you just said 7 inches in my pocket. That's kind of disgusting. Why would I want to? Well, I mean,
it has to wrap around your leg.
Dude. What are you? You been in prison before? I mean, I'm not familiar with that.
Jason just walks around holding the outturned pocket of all the men that he knows. But anyway,
okay, all right.
But my point is, look, Apple's folding phone makes sense. Google's folding phone also makes sense to me, because realistically, up until last year, Google didn't have a tablet, or not a good one.
It's so okay. Their tablet's okay. Yeah.
Let's give consumers what they want from Apple, which is an iPad mini in a phone folding form. Google went, fuck it, we're going to beat Apple to the punch. Let's release our first it was the Passport style. Now it's more of a conventional folding phone.
Well, hold on, Delvon, do you have the Pixel tablet?
Yeah, I do.
Do you use it as a tablet or like mine sits on the dock, and I use it as a home intelligence
smart home? Yeah.
I've never used it.
I use mine for 3 things: as a media consumption device, as a home control device, a music player.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
which I think is kind of what Google envisaged. Right. I don't think Google actually thought people were going to use this as a tablet. Like, that's why it came with a dock, with a speaker. Like, people were like, oh, fuck, I got to check my security cameras. Oh, there's someone at the security camera, back on the charger. Oh,
well, now with Google Home and Google TV or Android TV, you could just check on your TV
so
now.
Google's need for a tablet no longer exists, hence why they've been pushing the Fold. So what I'm getting at is the only one that doesn't make sense to me is Samsung. But Samsung has well-selling tablets, big-ass fucking smartphones that are already gigantic, like the Ultra.
And folding phones.
Why do they need a Passport-style phone? Or like, where does it fit in the market? And
because Apple's doing it.
But that's exactly my point. I think Samsung didn't mean to release a Passport phone. I think they went, well, we've got this on the back burner. It's been in our design team for fucking 5 years now.
Yeah, because Google did it first. Oppo did it. Yeah,
exactly. They had it drawn up. The guys had sketched it out in a fucking, OCAD and went, oh, okay. You know what? Oh, this guy drew this. Like,
So, Delvon, the original Pixel Fold was a Passport style. There was an Oppo something that was a Passport. And technically, the Microsoft Surface Duo was a Passport, even though it had 2 different screens. Do you think the Passport style is the folding of the future? Google didn't jump on it this year, but do you think it is? Or do you think this is something that's a fad? Or do you think Apple releasing theirs is going to make the market on fire?
If I'm being honest, Apple releasing theirs will change the shore.
1,000%.
I think that if Google stayed on it a little longer, it would have had put a little dent, but it wouldn't have got like super popular until Apple do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting popular now that Samsung did it, but it's going to be popular because you got to remember, Samsung is pretty much the whole global smart market. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to smartphones, is the other half of it. So you got this Passport style to lock in on everyone at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
So funny that you bring that up, Delvon. That's actually a perfect segue into my next story. So I wrote this on my run sheet, and my headline that I wrote for this was, has Apple already cooked the rest of the market? Now, right now, Apple holds, this was an article from 9 to 5 Mac, Apple holds 65% of the premium smartphone market. And that's a record high for this year. Their segment, they grew their segment by 29%. 65% is way closer to 100 than they were last year. And this is all pushed by iPhone 17. Like this past year's iPhone 17 was one of their best selling years of an iPhone ever.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
So here I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to think, did other companies even need to try anymore? Like, is it even worth it?
No, they have to try.
So
we have to try.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Apple only makes premium phones. That's it.
Yeah.
Apple don't make anything less than premium. If you're a company that only sells premium, well, they tried to get into the budget market, right? But it's crazy because it's harder for Apple to get into the budget market, and it's harder for other companies to get into the premium market to compete with Apple because Apple only makes premium. Samsung, their biggest selling phones are always their A series, their cheaper phones, right? And that is huge. So that's the difference. That's why people can't compete with Apple, because if Samsung decided to drop their A series and only makes premium, then they can be more competitive with them. Same thing with Google, but they got they got a lot of ground.
They're gonna try.
Wait, whoa,
they're the underdog.
Hold on, no, they're not behind. They're the best company ever. Anyways.
Okay. But when it comes to Apple, all they do is sell premium. So if you come out the gate only selling premium, your number is going to be up here regardless. Why are they going to be the best selling? Samsung tries to cater to every consumer possible. Every consumer.
Yeah.
Samsung is the world leader in smartphones, and it's because of their, and Motorola has a good chunk because of their budget phones. Like Dalvin said, look, if Apple could make a budget device to get people locked into their ecosystem, like the 16E, but even that is so hampered that people don't buy it. I mean, I think Samsung makes a killing off their A series, and like the FE series, like the S25 FE it's decent. It's not terrible. That leads me into Darren. We both have the S25 FE minimal or balance phone.
Minimal
phone. Oh my God, minimal.
Balance phone. We'll take that. Yes.
And
so,
go ahead.
No, I was going to say. So, what's your experience been? This is week 2 of us using the balance phone, right?
So, Delvin, if you don't know, we reached out to the balance phone. It's a company that puts an OS over Samsung to make it more stop doom scrolling and social media. I'll be honest, this week, I know the first week I was kind of like just getting acclimated to it. This week, I kind of just took pictures. Yeah. And what's cool about it, and this is going to sound really cheesy, I didn't upload anything. Like, I took pictures and showed.
And they're just on the phone?
I sent some text message because you can use text messages, but I didn't upload them to social media because I couldn't. And I hate to say this, how less stressful that is? Like making sure it's a perfect shot and
Instagram
you
just snap a photo for fun.
Like I sent a picture of my son. I'm like, I can just send it to my wife and who cares? Or I took a picture of the sunset and I could just send it to my family and not worry about if it's perfect. I don't know.
True.
So it's funny that you say that, Jason, because I've had a similar experience. So I used it all week with my main SIM in it. I felt very disconnected from the world, but that's okay because sometimes that's a good thing. But you're right. Like it became kind of like a tool just between myself and my wife and my son, because my son has a phone, my wife has a phone. So it was just kind of like a private conversation. You kind of turned the noise off. I kind of liked it.
Well, the other thing I noticed was like when I first set it up, I selected my first 8 items I could use. And I've changed that. Like I didn't put Messenger in there to begin with.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. So if right now mine just has like phone, maps, Gmail, messages, and gallery, I think.
I don't think I have gallery. Oh, I do have gallery.
Yeah.
I have YouTube music.
Well, I mean, I have Spotify, but I don't. That's only in the car, and like I'm just whatever.
But let me ask Delvon something. Delvon, does your daughter, does she like music?
Yes.
Oh God, my 12-year-old is like a huge kid. Well, either way, on the balance phone, I have YouTube Music, and my son, who's 18 months old, so he's a little younger than Alita, he likes Connor Price out of Canada, of course.
Of course.
And he's a rapper, but he doesn't cuss. He's like very clean.
Yeah.
And he has a song called Hop Out. I don't understand it. This dude my boy, Luca, goes up to this TV when it's playing, diaper only. And he starts doing this. Like, I mean, and it's like, and I'm like, what are you like? And
he's jamming out, man.
Well, now he does this thing where he goes, like the beat, like he wants to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious. But that's what I use the phone for. Like, so if he's upset, like we went on a little trip this weekend to Jungle Gyms in Hamilton, Cincinnati area of Ohio. And I had that phone on me and we played that song for him.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to share anything. I took pictures of him. I just kept it in my pocket.
Well, look, I will say that Jason and I's journey with the Balance Phone Pro continues. We're going to keep at it for the next couple of weeks here. But yeah, no, like a similar experience for me. It is right now. It's had my main SIM in it. Yeah.
Yes.
For this week. I mean, I check my emails mostly on the computer, so like I don't feel like I'm like.
I got my tablet. When I upload videos for YouTube and something, I'm using my personal tablet for that.
Yeah.
It's just, it's kind of it can be a pain in the butt, but that's the whole point of the Balance phone. It's like not to be a pain in the butt, but to reduce your doom scrolling and constantly looking at comments. Delvon,
disconnect you a little bit.
Yes.
But then how will Delvon respond?
Maybe I'll send Delvon my Balance phone after I'm done with it, so he can not look at comments anymore.
Delvon, I love Delvon when he engages in conversations.
Oh, I love the screenshots. Look at this.
Oh man!
Now, it's my new thing.
That's why Delvon's so busy. That's why he hasn't been on our podcast for so long. He's just been responding to every comment on every video.
Look, the bigger you get, the more hate you get. Look at MKBSD, Mr. Who's the Boss. The bigger you get, yes. I mean, people get we make fun of the MKBSD, but you know what?
Of course we do.
The dude has been successful and started out on YouTube, and God, when he was like what, 15, looking like a little boy, but that's how he started. So we all come from somewhere, and it's good. I'm not that big. Delphon's a lot larger than me, but I get this weird hecklers, and I'm like, whatever.
Someone said you are handsome on one chat.
I know. It was like the Tech Disruptors guy. Or
Crazy.
It was really weird.
Who responded to that? Now, can we talk this phone here? I don't know if you've seen this all over your social media, but it's been all over mine for
the Minimal Phone 2. Is that what that is?
The Minimal Phone 2, which is this beautiful looking device here. So this year's trend, in case you're wondering, everybody that's listening at home, is they're bringing back phones with a physical keyboard, a la 2000 BlackBerry style design. There's a lot of them coming out in the coming months, but this one has always had my attention a little bit. Now, what makes the
Minimal Phone 1? Now, Minimal,
correct.
This isn't their first device. And Darren, it's interesting. Before we got on the show, I looked into this and I just typed in Minimal Phone 2 on Google. And there's a Reddit thread or a Facebook group that loves Minimal. And they're like, it was the Clicks Communicator.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And the Unihertz Elite 2 or whatever Pro. And they're all bad-mouthing it, saying, oh, did you guys see the first one? It was terrible. It was ink. I couldn't use. And people were saying like maps wouldn't work. There was an update that came through in the Minimal Phone 1 and things just stopped working.
And it was an e-ink screen too, right? If I remember right.
But it was meant to be like the Balance phone.
Yeah.
A less distracting phone.
Yeah.
It looks like Minimal kind of like said, hey, that's why I was saying Minimal instead of Balance. I saw this. We're trying to go back to, let's just kind of do what everyone else wants.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a big step up, like an OLED screen, a better chip, like a better camera. Like you're seeing a lot here.
And I think tomorrow it opens on Kickstarter.
That's correct. Yeah, and that's why I bring that up.
What's
so
the price going to be? What do you
I'm
think?
$499.
Delvin, is the physical keyboard your style? Like, would you be interested in one of these kind of phones?
Only for a business phone, not like everyday carry. I'm definitely don't keep everything else at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this year's trend of keyboard phones is pushed by the desire we saw last year of people going back to classic tech. And you may remember a few years ago, Jason, we did a story on our podcast about people using the iPhone 4, young people using the iPhone 4 because they loved how the camera looked. They had a vintage vibe, as I quote. And now I fucking hate that I just quoted that. But anyway, it had a vintage vibe. But I think this is a byproduct of that. We're starting to see companies go, well, you want classic tech back. Let's give you the design of classic tech and let's bring back modern day features, a better chip, a better camera.
My problem is I was all stoked about the camera or the phone with a keyboard because I had them in the past. And I had the Unihertz, the 2, I think it was, the Titan 2. And it was a chunker for one.
Yeah,
I didn't like the physical keyboard anymore. Like, and again, I'm going to preface this by saying if you want to get a phone with a physical keyboard, it's going to take some physical memory, like muscle memory, to go back to typing with something like that because it's different. Than digital.
It is different.
Yeah, but I would be depending on the price.
Yeah,
you said what, $499? Is that what you said, Darren?
I'm gonna guess $499. I have no idea.
Dalvin, what do you think?
I think I'm going to go around the same price because that's what it looks
so
from
they
the
released the
design
specs.
keyboard.
It's a 50 megapixel camera on the back, and it's a Dimensity 8300. Sorry, Darren, I did my research a little bit.
No, that's good. That's good. That's perfect.
So
I was just looking
Dimensity
that up.
8300 is a very budget. I shouldn't say it's a mid-range processor. I mean, I think I have a tablet, not the one I use normally, but I have a Unihertz tablet that uses that chip, and it's okay. It's not anything spectacular for something like this. It's perfectly normal. He said $499 Kickstarter again. If the earlier you get in, the cheaper you're going to get it. If I can get it for $299, I'm in. I don't think any more than that. I'm not paying any more than that. I just
okay. So allegedly, the original minimal phone launched with a base price of $399 to $449 USD. So we could be looking at a $599 situation here.
Nah, I'm not paying $600 for that. Sorry.
I mean, it could even be with
What's
RAM and all that other
shit. You put it in
shit.
For the Clicks communicator, didn't you, Darren?
But I canceled my pre-order. That was going to be like $800 Canadian.
Well, everything Canadian it's like a kidney. Yeah. So I mean,
I'm going to take a guess. Maybe if $449 was last year's price with $549. I'm going to say $549 to $599, maybe $649.
That's your Watch Ultra 2 from Samsung.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm hoping the person who designed the minimal phone 2, who I talk to quite a lot on Twitter, will see our plight and say, "Hey, maybe the Tech Disruptors, maybe Dalvin Digital, we all got stuff going on. Maybe we can give you some coverage, right? The Balance Phone Pro
I reached out with the minimal one.
So did I.
I was ghosted.
He told me in a recent tweet, I ghosted you because we had the phone 2 coming out. That was the owner's response.
Wow. Well, that's not a bad response.
I didn't get a response. At least you got a response. Yeah, Dalvin's like, well, you got. Yeah. I didn't get a response. He was like, who the hell are you? Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so I think there was a story that you had on yours, Jason. I just saw it a second ago. I've lost my train of thought here. Hang on one second.
Yeah, go ahead. You're fine.
Oh, can we talk about the drone? I know you had this on your run sheet.
Oh, the mosquito drone?
The mosquito drone. So Dalvin, Jason and I have been following.
Oh, yeah, you gotta see this.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Hold on. How about?
Yeah.
Do you like to cook out? Do you have a patio or a backyard?
Yes.
Do mosquitoes frequent your area and kind of make it a pain in the butt sometimes?
This is correct.
Yeah, of course, please.
Okay,
So,
well,
Dalvon,
we
in
might
the
have a
world-
solution for you.
We might. And listen, in this very
sales pitch.
eco-conscious world, in this very eco-conscious world of ours, where we shouldn't be spraying aerosol, bug spray, and all of that.
Citronella
maybe
candles can start a fire,
That's exactly right. Yeah, and so maybe this is the solution. So we have our very first startup who is going to be creating a small drone, which his sole job
Look at
is
his
to
face.
kill bugs. Kill bugs.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, look at this thing. So, it has
hold on, Darren, Dalvon. We did a it was a while back. A Chinese company was doing that. It was like a device you put outside and it would laser attack.
Yeah.
This thing will fly around and kill freaking mosquitoes with lasers.
How much do you want to sit in your backyard?
That's crazy.
And let it go and just watch?
Do you just
I would find
they have to have a commercial with Michael Myers
they do.
saying like, sharks with freaking lasers.
I don't think it's a terrible idea.
But they also have to have cameras too, so you could do content creation. Like, look, hey, I'm in Florida, I'm in the Everglades, and I'm doing content creation, but there's mosquitoes everywhere.
Could you imagine a POV camera that you could watch on your smartphone, and it's zapping like a video game,
That'd be
like,
so
like a
awesome.
boom,
You
boom,
could
boom,
watch
boom.
it slow
That would be-
motion,
oh my
like
God, that would be the best thing ever.
That would
The
be so
best thing
cool. That
ever.
would be so cool watching that.
we have mosquitoes
so-
everywhere where I'm at,
It's true,
especially in the
man. It's pretty
summertime because
bad.
the humidity is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So in the chat, I know there's a few people watching right now in the chat. Would you buy a insect killing drone to fight off or ward off bugs as an eco-friendly, more eco-conscious approach to bug killing?
this is Chinese only, though, right? For now,
It is right now. It is, but I mean, just like a lot of Chinese products, this will
well,
probably
me and
show up
Dalvon
on-
live in the U.S., so if it's in China, we're never going to see it.
But on AliExpress, this shit's gonna pop up.
That's true. Very
A
true.
company like this, but if you are looking for an eco-conscious solution to your bug problem, that's the one. It's funny that both Jason and I both have that.
Are you serious? You had it on yours too?
Yeah, I had that on mine too. Yeah. Now, final story. Jason, we are big fans of film, and
Yes. Sure.
if I was to say to you, this is kind of also a throwback. 1999.
Why do you keep going back so
How
far?
old were you in
I'm old, man.
1999, Jason?
Where was I in 1999?
How old were you in 1999? You would have been what? High school?
1999, I was a junior in high school.
Junior. Okay.
God damn it. Why did it say that?
I was a senior in high school.
I mean, I was a freshman in high school.
Dalvin was a senior.
A senior.
Senior. Okay. So I was grade 12. That would have been my graduating year. So like senior. I would have been a senior as well. At the
So you
time.
graduated in 01.
No, my graduation year was 1999.
Okay, you graduated. So Dalvin, when did you graduate?
Right behind them the next year.
So 2000.
That's when I graduated, 2000. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
My point is, if you were to think back to Dalvon teenager high school, Jason teenager high school.
Right.
What was the most memorable horror movie of
Scream.
your high school era?
Scream.
Okay, Dalvon.
The Ring.
Ooh, both
The
really good
Ring.
guesses, good
That was a
choices.
good one.
Okay,
Or no, hold on. What about the Blair Witch Project? That wasn't 99, but Blair
that
Witch
was
Project was.
close to 99, and that's exactly where we're at. Blair Witch Project is
Are you
getting
serious?
a re-release. Yes,
It's like I
on
knew what you were
Blu-ray
thinking.
and VHS. I'll say that again. A re-release on Blu-ray and VHS. Now, we've seen this before, Jason, on our podcast, where they re-release great movies on VHS.
Why?
I don't know. It's creepier, maybe?
Stream it. Release it in streaming in 4K. Like upscale it in 4K. Don't make us buy a
But
VHS.
why would you
even
want to
know
upscale it?
VHS was
It's
still a
meant to
thing.
be. Well, no, it is, Dalvin. VHS is
Dalvin,
making a comeback.
Look, we got balance phones, minimal phones,
Yeah.
CDs coming back, record players. I mean,
Now,
is
I'm
what
going
it
to be
is.
honest with
That's
you. If
insane.
you remember the Blair Witch Project, it was recorded on a fucking VHS camcorder camera. The whole movie was done on
look,
that.
I will be honest. My wife thought it was
Oh,
the
yeah.
dumbest movie
My
ever.
wife too. Yeah.
I thought it was. I mean, I'm not a cinematographer by any means, but the fact that they had a website to make the
Yes.
story seem real,
Yeah.
like this movie was well done. Like,
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
Like just the fact that the The lady's like, the snot's coming out of her nose and she's crying. Like, you can't do that. And
exactly.
You can't tell me you did not like that movie.
Maybe everybody loves that movie.
Until they came out the sequel. The sequel was stupid.
But here's my point.
I think it was scary
right?
because it was based off a true story.
That's allegedly, yes, that's correct.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
but wasn't that the whole thing? It really wasn't, but it was.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. So, and here's the thing, right? Like they recorded this on a VHS camcorder. Do you know how amazing watching this on VHS would be? It would be like a fucking time machine.
It would be. You're right. And you know what's funny? What's funny? My dad gave us a VHS.
Oh,
so he bought one probably like 15, 20 years ago to take all of our VHSs and make them digital.
Right. Yes.
And he's done. So he gave it to me because my 16-year-old daughter, 15-year-old daughter, bought a VHS from the UK on some kind of
nice
cartoon she likes. They make it. So technically, if I bought this, I could actually watch it. But it wouldn't be in surround sound. It'd be.
But that's okay.
But it's on Blu-ray too, right?
It is on Blu-ray. Yeah, you can get the Blu-ray edition, which is probably a higher quality print, like or transcription.
Like I would like to watch this in 16:9 with surround sound, but I don't think it's going to happen because the camera they used was 4:3, probably.
I want to sit.
4:3.
Yeah, I want to sit in my basement on a fucking night when my son and wife have left. I want to pull out the VHS player. I want to watch this shit in like the way it's meant to be watched, which is.
So let me ask, did you like this when it came out? Did you like this movie?
I loved it. Yeah, it was one of my favorite movies.
Delvin, did you like it too?
Yeah,
I did. I thought it was creepy.
It was one of the most original horror movies in a long time.
Can I tell you a story that's going to really date me? When I watched this movie, I didn't watch it in the movie theater because I was a scaredy cat. My dad got it on Laserdisc.
Dude, you had Laserdisc? That's so cool.
My dad showed this to my family and a few of our friends, our cousins.
On Laserdisc. How many discs?
Yeah, my dad had a home theater. It was, say that again, sorry?
A lot of times movies were on multiple Laserdiscs.
No,
you flip. Right.
Yeah, halfway through you had to flip the fucking disc.
I watched Jurassic Park on Laserdisc and they had to flip it. And they had two. It was two.
Wow.
And they had to flip it.
Now, listen, I'm okay with this. I like when they bring back products nostalgically on VHS or cassette tape or CD. I think, again, we're in an era now like where the push for minimal phones and phones with keyboards is because we're seeking out the simpler days of the past. And if you getting scared from a VHS tape is the way to go, then that's the way to go.
Before we leave.
Yes.
There's a new movie on Netflix.
Yes.
It's called The Last House.
Yes, I've heard of it.
It was terrible. I'm sorry, it was terrible.
Dalvon cried. He got scared.
Dalvon's like, I like it. No. Did you like it, Dalvon?
No.
What the? Me and my wife watched it. I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be good. I saw some previews. I'm like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah.
Like the guy from Narcos. The guy from Narcos.
Knowing that's where that trash.
What was that?
When you found what was going on, movie got trashed.
You knew the catch.
Honestly, Delvin, I was watching. I'm like, if this is a movie about the environment, I'm gonna be so pissed right now. But it wasn't. It wasn't technically. Yeah. But Darren, I don't know if you saw it. It's on Netflix.
I'm sure it's terrible. I have no idea.
I saw the main actor, the guy from Narcos, season 1. Like, I'm like, oh, it's gotta be good. He's in this. He signed up for it.
Good actor, yeah.
And it had a good start. And my wife we were watching it, and she goes, we were getting ready to do something. She goes, how much time's left? So I, hit the down button. She goes, 45 minutes? Are you serious?
Yeah.
So Rotten Tomatoes gave it a terrible rating, and I guess they did some billboard where they had a guy in a house or something. I don't know, but I'm not saying don't watch it. If you have Netflix, you might as well. If you have an hour, I think it's close to 2 hours. Yeah, kill some time, but it's not very scary.
Crazy. Well, listen, I will say this much. Thank you very much for everybody who, I don't want to say wasted time, but joined us for an hour today, because I think we did a pretty good job. And
I think we are more entertaining than The Last House.
Absolutely. That's definitely more entertaining. More entertaining than Delvon's comment section on his YouTube, for sure.
No. My comment section is
probably not. He's got a lot of drama.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should do a show just for Delvon like
respond live.
We share his
comments.
screenshots. We share his screenshots and we respond like live.
Future. So next week, I'm not here next week. So Jason may be doing a show. If Delvon wants to come on and share his.
We will hold that in.
Definitely.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Like I said, Darren's going to be out on holiday, and so we're going to possibly have a show next week.
Yes.
I need a co-host, so if you're interested, send your application. Send your application to tuna.tech.inc@gmail.com.
If all the Delvon's fans are listening right now, I want you to go on the Tech Disruptors YouTube channel, and I want you to put down your contact details for Jason to have as a co-host for next week. And he'll reach out.
Description. There's a Tech Disruptors email address. If you want a co-host, send an email to Tech Disruptors email address, and I will scour through those applications, and we will pick one. If not, we won't have a show. So.
Exactly. So thank you very much. Make sure you check out Delvon Digital, 2&A Tech on YouTube, onecutReviews.com. We do this all as a labor of love. We love talking tech, and we thank you for everyone that's watching live and checking us out tomorrow, or if you're listening on a Monday, today on Spotify, Apple Music, Good Pods, YouTube Music, all the great places you find great tech podcasts. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Because we'd really help that. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. We're at like 700. So fucking let's go. If Delvon said if we don't get to 1,000 by the end of the year, he is going to just start inviting all of his comments.
He's going to be an Apple fan if you don't.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He's going to be an Apple fan.
Yeah.
He's
I'm switching Apple. Switching Apple, bro. Don't make me do it.
That may be that might be not beneficial for us. They're like, yeah, go to Apple. We don't like Android.
And thank you very much, everybody. We are going to clock out once and for all here on the Tech Disruptors. We'll say quickly goodbye. Very cute.
Hi.
Very cute. But thank you very much for everybody that joined us. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Tap in.
Tech Disruptors.
Peace.
Tap in. Tech Disruptors. New code in the hallway. New talk on the feed. Big ideas, small screen. Watch them grow in the speed. From a sketch to a spark, to a product in the wild. We break the old pattern, then we smile like a child. Tell me what's next, tell me what's real. Hands on the wheel, mind on the build. Signal the future, bring the new. Signal the future, we cut right through. Signal the future.